Hello, good afternoon, guys. So today I'm extremely delightful to introduce you to a very great enthusiast and very great personality, the one and all rector of Impuls Medical Institute. And I must explain you this position. This is the topmost position of any academic institution in overall the Central Asian countries. So I'm very pleased to invite you to the sir. So hello, sir. Thank you for inviting me for this interview and allowing me to shoot this interview. So, first of all, sir, can you please describe yourself to our audience?
Yes, of course. So my name is Shuhrat Nizamuddinov, and so I graduated Andijan State Medical Institute, and my major is neurosurgery, and I'm a doctor. And after that, I work in private and government hospitals, and as well as I opened several educational centers. And after that, I work international companies as well. I work as a director and manager. And after that, I started working like here, Impuls Medical Institute. And right now, we have more than 500 students, and we work under USMLE system. And so our institute has a lot of beautiful conditions for studying not only Uzbek students but also international students. So here you can find very modern, convenient laboratories, rooms, library, and as well as other things. And so we have very good specialist teachers, so who can taught medicine in English, and also we are invited foreign teachers as well. So right now, so this is briefly about me.
Thank you so much for describing this institution in a very brief note. So first of all, I would like to ask you for how will you describe this city, Namangan? Because usually students do think about taking admissions in capital city and like that. So how you will describe this city that it is a perfect destination for them to cover?
Yeah, of course. So Namangan is a very beautiful city, especially in summer. So you can see a lot of sightseeing places, picturesque sites, and as well as, so second name of our city is Flower City, because you can see a lot of flowers here, and as well as ancient city. So you can see ancient buildings, a lot of, and as well as people are very hospitable. You can easily create rapport and camaraderie with them, and so, and that's all.
So thank you for explaining that about city. And the second major thing, what parents actually expect or want to know, that is this city really safe for girls, especially even at night also?
Yes, of course, it's very safe because our country, constitution and regulation are very, how can I say, strict, so you can believe, and very safe place. Uzbekistan is one of the peaceful country in Central Asia, and I think there is no such kind of problems because students can easily enjoy their time, their studies here, and people are also very polite and hospitable. So they like to cook polo for guests. Yes. They like to invite their even homes. So people are very polite. Yes,
that's great. So that's all about this city, Namangan. I truly myself have visited this city just one day, and I can say with very much confidence that this is one of the beautiful city that I have watched, and just in the taxi, sightseeing of the city is so wonderful. So student just before even entering the institute will be amazed by the views of landscapes of this city. So that's great about the city. So sir, can you please enlighten us about the unique specialities that this university only carries and no other international administrations can provide?
To be honest with you, our university curriculum is special only for medical studies, and there is no such extra subjects. So sometimes I know that MBBS program, some students are struggling with learning a lot of subjects.
Okay, sorry to disturb here. You want to explain that there are a lot of unuseful subjects that are not useful in MCI or NMC exams or any other exams that student will be appearing in their respective countries, like language and philosophy and these subjects that are okay. That's a great highlight.
Because when I search from the internet, a lot of Indian students or Pakistani students, they are writing MBBS program. There are a lot of unuseful subjects. Why we need to learn philosophy? Why we need to learn these subjects?
Even I myself am a MBBS student, just graduated, and I myself found that in first and second years there are so many lot of just one or two relevant subjects are there and totally unnecessary subjects. And in those subjects, usually teachers are demanding so much high that create this project and that project, and that are totally unuseful for any medical aspirant.
Yes, and secondly, we're focused a lot practice, not only theoretical knowledge but also practice. So So we have very convenient hospitals, and we have contract with government hospitals, private hospitals. So students can easily go to hospitals and practice, and we are like curriculum syllabus are based on practical knowledge, not only theoretical.
So this practical exposure to the Indian students or any international students starts from which semester or which year?
Actually, according to our government rules, so after third course, so student will practice in hospitals. But so we are now trying to make some convenience for international students, and we want to make practical lessons from the first and second courses. So I think it will be good for them.
Yes,
And thirdly, so as I mentioned, we are working like on the USMLE program, United States Medical License Examination. So as you know, now the books, resources are A+ and very trustful, even like international, like high universities, high-ranking universities such as Harvard and Oxford, this kind of universities also recognized this program. And I think it will be good for them. And now we are trying to make some work and travel programs, especially in German or other countries, European countries.
Like some kind of vocational courses like that?
Yes, yes. And why? Because we want to like improve their like not only knowledge, not only their like medical knowledge, but also their outlook, practice, and other things. I think it will be very good for them, exchanging programs. So, yeah.
Great. That's great. Actually, I'm finding the vision behind this institute is very much solid and very much practical based, that what usually students find very difficult in other institutes or other universities abroad. So I think you must have already recognized all that and sorted all that in this curriculum. So that's a very great highlight.
Let me like fully explain the exchange program. Right now, we want to help students to prepare their documents or other things. So we can even to help to get visas and other things. So students can go like work and travel for 1 or 2 months like this.
That's good. So that's great about this academic and practical stuff. I guess all the students will get a proper clinical exposure over here and will feel like whatever they are missing, even in so many institutions, even in India also, in medical institutions of India, even they are missing. So I think that will be fulfilled over here. So that's great to hear. So next about regarding this relation between like if a student over here get critically ill or any kind of like trauma or any kind of severely, there could be any kind of health disasters and like that. So what this institution promises these students and their parents who like believed on these institutions and sent their students away from their home?
Yeah. So we have a hostel, and there are a lot of tutors. So tutors look after for students, and if something bad happens, so tutors will help them, will bring to the hospital and can help for them and this kind of things. So I think it's not like a big issue. We will try to explain, and we will try to help in every situation. And
I guess most of the these issues mostly can be handled easily in these hospital institutions over here only. And if any very severe kind of condition, then that will be alarmed to their parents and like that managed accordingly, right?
Yes.
That's great to hear. That's actually very relieving for especially parents, because it's a very great matter of concern for especially parents who send their not just put their hard-earned money, even send their like very dear ones, dear sons or daughters over here. So that's great to hear. So I think that's all I would like to conclude with this interview. Thank you so much for joining us, and I would like to appreciate you for having this time for us. And one compliment for you that actually I feel with thrill when I see any you seem a bit young for this position, and that's why I think you can connect with the problems of students, problems of these institutions, because usually the older versions usually do not meet those kind of thoughts like that. So that's great for this academics, and I hope this academy and this institution will bring great future for students also, and bring wonders for the Indian students, Pakistani students, Bangladeshi students, as well as other European students also, and even local students too. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for your time.